It was obvious that the ANC was prepared that it will lose its absolute majority. But the degree to which it lost the majority came as a surprise, if not shock, to many in the ANC, but also outside of the ANC. And in that situation, to be willing to eat humble pie, accept the result, stress, as Cyril Ramaphosa did in his first comment, that the people have spoken and the ANC accepts, was a magnificent gesture, unknown until now, of any similar way of behavior of former liberation movements who were used to be in absolute control over government and the state and very reluctant to give up power. That the ANC did it graciously is setting an example.
Many of the liberation movements from Zimbabwe to Angola to Mozambique are still very entrenched in power, and there have been many kind of criticisms or accusations about how they manipulate electoral elections to continue in power. So South Africa actually stands in contrast, and a huge contrast. If one were to compare the South African elections or the implications of the South African elections and the Senegalese elections, which are positive by all standards, both are positive, and in the midst of the stories of democracy backsliding or democratic backsliding on the continent, South Africa has a regional hegemon, both in Southern Africa and the African Union. This actually is much grander, what South Africa has been able to do. This is not to limit by any way, limit what Senegal has achieved. And of course, it also gives South Africa some sort of, that badge or that platform to also that recognition as, a country that has a long-standing democratic culture, at least when I say long-standing, from 1994 for 30 years now, and be able to also contribute to democratization efforts and governance on the African continent and even globally. That's something we should also take into account.
It's a signal to the electorate in other countries, because they witness it's possible that someone for 30 years in control is able and willing to make room for a different political alternative.